I've literally been helping people over the last year, coach them to actually build muscle with their diet. There's one thing you're missing out on. And this one thing in this video that I'm about to mention is the one thing that will probably be stopping you from actually seeing progress in this area. So you want to build muscle, you're probably skinny, you're fat, you either want to lose the fat or you want to build muscle. But there's this one element, this one key ingredient, the most important part that you are missing out on. It's your mindset. Your mindset is so important that a lot of people don't actually have a positive mindset. A lot of you might be able to just stick to a diet for like 1 week. Eventually you just start getting bored. You start feeling like, oh, what's the point of this? Let me just eat what I want. And like, it's not gonna affect me too much. And then you go back to square one. You've lost all the muscle that you was building through your diet and you have to start again. Starting again is literally what makes people start getting so many doubts in their head. So I used to literally be this type of person where I'd have so many doubts in my head, even after doing it for 1 week, and then I'd start getting doubts and then it'd make me relapse. I'd stop the journey for like a day or two. I'd just start eating bullshit foods, energy drinks, fizzy drinks, juices, etc., etc. And one thing I've noticed is that within that time, that period of time where I'm relapsing or I'm crashing out or I'm just like not doing what I need to do, my mindset is so poor. If you've been watching me over the past few weeks or months, then you would know that the way or the most important way to actually remain consistent or remain disciplined in your muscle building diet is to have a positive mindset. Having this positive mindset can align you to one, just being motivated every single day to just get up, make your breakfast with your eggs, your avocado, mushrooms, etc., etc. Just having a nice clean meal to fuel your day. Usually when I'm having breakfast, I will just separate my breakfast with, well, that literally doesn't make any sense, but I'd literally, when I have my breakfast, I would get rid of eating in the morning. So I'd literally eat like at 12 p.m. So that way in the morning, I'm like super like energetic and like I can be focused on my work and my purpose, and then break my fast with like 6-7 eggs, 6-7, sometimes even 8 eggs with like some chicken sausages, mushrooms and like avocados. What I've noticed is that I'm actually more hungry before then, but after I eat, I'm so full and like I just feel so tired regardless of what I eat. The minute I eat, I just feel so satiated. I'm just so tired. I don't want to do anything and I just want to be a lazy schmuck. And you probably can relate to this too. You want to make sure that you get all your hard work done in the morning. Don't try not to eat. Get all that work done. Usually you actually perform better. It's weird. Before you eat, you will usually perform better. If you're the type of person that likes to go gym in the morning, maybe have like a banana. You know, it's always good to have like a pre-workout snack or a pre-workout meal just to fuel your workouts whilst you're in the gym or whilst you're doing some cardio. So definitely highly recommend the intermittent fasting. Having this positive mindset, saying the term positive, some people literally probably have clicked away after I started saying, oh, it's your thoughts and your mindset. But if you're still here, if you're the type of person that's like still convicted, like you feel like, you know what, yeah, he's right. Like my mindset's been actually quite poor recently. I need to just improve my mindset. You currently, if you're someone that relates to this, you're in a segment of life where you need to actually focus more on your mental health to say, oh yeah, I need to be on this muscle building diet and I need to max out on proteins, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's all great to know like the base facts and like sometimes be implementing it. But at the end of the day, if you're not enjoying the journey, guys, you're not going to stay on the journey. If you don't enjoy the journey, when you get like that result or the desired body that you want to achieve, it's almost like a thing where it's just a celebration. Yeah, I got this body and then I'm gonna put my foot off the gas now, and you lose your body and then you're back to square one again. But if you can enjoy the process of getting or achieving that body through your muscle building diet, I'm telling you right now, you feel so much more prouder of yourself. That's why I think with this type of thing that we're doing, you know, muscle building diet, I think it's very imperative, it's very important that you can Be the type of person that, one, you have positive energy, you're so like motivated, and you just keep getting happy thoughts, you keep desiring and wanting to do more, you feel grateful for being on this journey, grateful for eating like healthier food and like actually like meal prepping, taking time for your like actual health. You need to go back to step 0. Currently, you want to get to step 4, you want to get to step 5, you want to just be doing everything like maxing out on proteins. You just want to do everything that will get you to your result faster. The faster you try to get to your result, the harder it will become to actually maintain that. So the best thing for you is to keep the journey as simple as possible. Do the main things you need to do. So obviously like max out on proteins and go to the gym, but just do the main things you need to do whilst you're doing these things. So whilst you're eating your 40 grams of protein for like lunch, or 50, 60, how many ever grams of protein you're eating for lunch. Whilst you're eating your protein, why don't you think of happy thoughts? Like, why can't you literally just sit there, chew your food like 25 times and like actually just think about all the things that you're grateful for? If you can align gratitude or having a positive thoughts that like stem or appear in your brain, it's so weird. It's so weird. Like, it's science backed face. It's just so weird that like just having a happy thought. So even if you're just having a thought that you're on a beach somewhere, like you're chilling, you got your 6-pack and like you're toned and like you look good, and maybe you envision like women walking past, like looking at you, like lifting their like you can literally envision women like lifting their shades, like peeking at you as you're like just chilling on a sofa bed. Just imagine how great you would feel, as opposed to the type of person that's like, oh, I can't do this, like this is too much, oh, this is too much meat. Or you keep planting negative thoughts in your mind and then you just keep repeating it. Then it becomes a thing where it's like, it's more of a task. I'm maxing out on proteins, but it's a chore, like like washing dishes. It shouldn't be a boring process. Yes, eating the same meals every single day will be the best way for you to actually build muscle, because obviously your body actually like breaks down all the food properties a lot better when it knows what you've been putting in every single day. You can still make it fun by just aligning to positive thoughts. I know this is like super like really hard to understand, but if your key takeaway in this video, I just need to align my thoughts to being positive whilst I'm on my muscle building diet journey, then you will 10 times your results. I made a video previously talking about having a friend that's like funny on your journey that you can share your experience with, and this will like even make your journey even faster. So if you have like a friend that's funny that like will actually like help you and hold you accountable and push you further. Like, let's say currently you weigh 80 kgs, that's about 160 pounds. You would need 160 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Let's say you're currently eating 100 grams of protein. That friend that's funny might just tease you a little bit, but maybe say like a funny joke, and then before you know it, you're like, now every day you're eating 120, 130, 40 grams of protein. It just slowly increases because you have someone like actually on your journey and they're funny. So it's like, it's making it a pleasurable experience, as opposed to just trying to do this all by yourself. You're getting negative thoughts, you feel down, you stay on task for like 1 week and then you relapse, and then before you know it, 2, 3, 4 weeks have passed and like you don't even remember the last time you had like a clean meal. And trust me, this works because it's worked for my clients. Claudia was one of my clients that had seen a lot of progress. She literally goes gym all the time now. She's meal prepping, eating cleaner, and like she's starting to lose the fat. She's starting to build the muscle in the areas that she wants, and she's starting to feel a lot better, like her mood, etc., etc. If you can align positive thoughts, muscle building diet journey, you will start seeing faster results. You'll start seeing your muscles come out better. You'll start seeing your body looking more like slim, and like you'll be more toned. You'll see your muscles bulging out. But the minute you start getting these negative thoughts, and it happens to me every single time I get negative thoughts and like I'm on my muscle building diet journey, I always feel some form of like resentment for like starting. I always feel like, oh, this is too long, it's too tedious, it's boring. All these negative thoughts start appearing, and then I start like actually doing less actions to actually get myself the muscle. But when I start acting positively and I start like, enjoying the journey, I start sharing my journey with my friends, I tell them my achievements, my accomplishments. When I do this, I feel so much better. I radiate this energy to other people, making them more likely to actually put in the work as well. So I want to urge you right now to, this week, whilst you're on your muscle building diet journey, start actually thinking of happier thoughts. So anytime you get like a negative thought in your mind, just snap back and come back to reality and be like, you know what, I'm not going to let this negative thought like ruin my day. Just remember, like, you're a human being. You will get negative thoughts. That will happen. It's okay. Like, it's all about just managing your emotions, accepting the thought coming into your mind, you know, I'd even speak about breathing. Like, breathing is so powerful, but there's so much like propaganda like with breathing, and people are like, oh yeah, what, we already breathe subconsciously, so like, why do we need to learn how to breathe? And you are kind of right. Like, you don't need to learn how to do something that you do already subconsciously. But just think about it like this. Imagine, I know this is like kind of off topic, not really, but just imagine you've been breathing subconsciously your whole life, but you've been breathing wrong your whole life. Maybe you've been doing a lot of like shallow breathing where you breathe in and out very fast, and you're not actually taking like deep inhales into your diaphragm and then releasing it slowly so you can release all the stress. This actually helps with like your muscle building diet journey, and it helps like your body to like break down. It's so crazy like how the body works. There's so many like there's so much science behind it, but like in as simple terms as possible, like breathing will literally like change your life in all areas of life. So family, relationships, your diet, muscle building, like going to the gym. If you practice breathing, you actually perform the right workout. Like, you literally need to breathe the right way whilst working out. So meditation is definitely something I would highly recommend people to get on. And you know, there's so many like YouTube videos where it's just like a 5-minute guided meditation. There's also apps on like the App Store or the Google Play Store. I don't know if you're an Android user, where you can literally just download an app called Medito, Medito. And they're not like sponsoring me or anything, but like I would highly recommend them. They literally have like a 1-minute meditation. I would definitely recommend you to start off small, get consistent, like doing the smaller amounts, and then eventually you can start like working your way up to like 10, 20, 30 minutes meditations. I heavily recommend you to try this out. Don't be the type of person to pussy out and be like, oh, I'm not going to do it, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Like, what the hell? Who's this guy telling me to meditate? Like, don't be that type of person. Actually, like pause this video right now, freaking go watch a like 1-minute guided meditation video, and then come back to this video and just feel how much like more presence you have. Like, you're just more focused, there's more clarity, you feel more energy because you've actually like provided your body, like certain areas of your body, with the actual oxygen it needs to like actually perform better, which is like crazy. So I've given you so many gems in this video, but the key takeaways are: one, positive mental attitude. And I think it's very important to just stay positive, especially on your muscle building diet journey. The second key takeaway is have a friend that is positive or funny that you can, be on this journey with. This will also improve your mental health whilst you're on this muscle building diet journey. And finally, I think it's imperative that you start practicing meditation and like deep breathing methods. So just breathing into, you don't even need to watch anything. You could literally just do it by yourself, where you just hold your stomach, breathe into your stomach all the way, and you should feel your stomach like come out. And then as you're exhaling, as you're breathing out, you should start feeling your stomach go in. You don't want to like move your shoulders or anything, or your chest. Like, it should only be your belly or your stomach that comes out and in. And this is the proper way to actually do like deep meditation. And once again, the sirens are out. So guys, if you like the video, you know what to do. Make sure you check out my school community, where I'll be fast tracking your progress in your muscle building diet journey. And I'll see you guys there. Take care. We out. Peace.